if you keep watching random videos, trying different tips but nothing sticks and the scale isn't moving, that is probably because you cannot relate to them. And so in this video, I'm gonna talk about how I learned the stuff that actually helps increase my weight from 55 to more than 70 kilograms, so that you can start learning on your own in a more effective way from now on. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bách Đỗ, a Vietnamese guy. I help males gain weight and strength, becoming bigger and stronger. You can check out YouTube shorts on this channel for my training style, strength and physique. What does learn mean? To me, it is new behavior, same condition. I gotta change the input in order to get the different output. For example, I had for myself a left wrist injury due to a failed rack at overhead press. However, I still kept training through the pain for 1 month after that. Consequently, I deserved more pain in the wrist and it just got worse, which could have healed much faster, but due to that dumbass action of mine, I gotta suffered from the fact that I had to be in the off season for 3+ months. So from that experience, I have learned the lesson, and recently I got another injury in the left-sided lower back, but I did different. I didn't train normally as usual as my normal workout program anymore. I tweaked it a little bit to make it more suitable for this injury so that I can train around it instead of pushing through the pain. And also I started to learn about it so that I can make it recover faster. So same condition here is that I have an injury in general. New behavior is to not make the same mistake, which is not training through the pain anymore. But if I'm arrogant, if I was arrogant and did that shit again, basically you can call me a dumbass motherfucker. I'm stupid as fuck, but that is not the fact. Alright, I have learned. Not only do you need to learn, but also you have to know how to learn properly, which is crucial. It is like, do not take weight gain advices from skinny bitches. And what I mean bitches here is males out there who are the fucking walking bones on the street, do not even care about their health and physique and look and their mental health. They just care about fun, party and shit. Skinny as fuck, bitch ass. Alright? Do not take their advices. There are many people out there going on internet and they say, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Analogy, this and that analogy. Shut the fuck up. Alright? Shut them up. Do not listen to them. That is the reason, the biggest one. You need to learn how to You need to know how to learn properly so that you can progress faster. And right here, you are investing your assets in exchange for speed, which is a common objective when people often trade things for service, program and stuff, right? To have figure out what is necessary to focus on and what not, to avoid it. So basically, eventually, you will learn what is good, what is not good. You just gonna spam the former and avoid the latter. That's fucking it without spending much more time. And so here's how I learn. I get the information, the knowledge from people above me. From people, from guys who got what I want, or at least they overcame the similar problems I'm facing right now. Especially those I find the most relatable to me. So maybe that would be about the context. You know, in the past they used to be skinny and weak, like I am right now, and so I would find it so relatable, and they are credible. It is credible enough to learn from them. Basically, I cannot just take the weight gain advices from obese people who have just lost weight, right? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna get the dirty bung and then get fat ass like them. unhealthily. Or regarding the training style. So initially when I first started this gym journey, I looked up on the internet, and of course I watched videos of Jeff Nippert and Chris Bumstead, aka C-Bum, the gurus on this fitness industry, the science-based one, who always, most of the time, they would train with machine, cable, and to be fair, that shit is normal and not exceptional for me. I want to be exceptional, so I gotta be an exception, training different things than 99.9% of people at the gym. And so after being on this journey for a while, I started to dig deep into this rabbit hole, and then I found out Eric Bugenhagen and Jan Barsigo and some other crazy strong athletes out there. And then I get all the attention I deserve because I train differently. I do squat for many reps, do weight pull-ups, do weight dips. Unlike people out there, they just spam fucking lat pull downs and the leg assisted deep machine and shit, or even the deep machine. That's fucking bullshit, bro. When I came to it, when I came to that fucking machine while having this injury, I was still able to max out the full stack at the deep machine because I was so strong. Until now, I'm still am. That's freaking it. Just train compound free weight and calisthenics exercises, and then you will get so freaking strong. You get all the heads of people out there turned to look at you. I guarantee that. Sure. Have you seen any fucking guys doing heavy walking lunges? No one. But for me, when I'm doing that shit, I guarantee at least there's one guy or one girl looking at me. Heavy as fuck. Come on. Do not reject that fact, or at least to me, that is my own experience. I don't know about you. Alright? So the more you consume those people content, the people's content, the higher likelihood of accomplishment it gets. Alright? It is like you get yourself a reference group full of more successful men, aka the environment here. That is what I mean. And of course, it only happens if you take action, or else you won't just be staying at the same shitty and dirty place right now when you are so skinny and weak. You don't want to maintain again, right? You want to grow. So take the fucking action as soon as you get the information. So let's move on to the next part, which is to actually practice it. Practice what you have just learned. I have just learned. And so I'm gonna apply all these things into my workout program, into my diet plan, into my sleep schedule and shit, into my daily habit, and so on and so forth. Or I will experience on my own with high volume, so that I can gain the experiences, mistakes, and even the pain much faster, and then I will grow. And that's why I trained every single day, not only during the period when I was training at home, but also the very first phases, ranging from late May 2024 to November 2024. I was still training every fucking single day, bro, in order to learn by myself, because at that time I thought to myself that, oh, I am able to learn for free. I don't have to get the knowledge with the money paid for anybody out there. But I think the most important factor is about the speed. We need to get this faster in, so that we can utilize this knowledge that, like I am right now, to monetize it. That's freaking it. And however, I train every single day because I have a mindset that it would be impossible for me to fail. And guess what? It's right. Because after just several months, I have got for myself some gains in the weight. I got bigger and stronger. And I am able to coach people right now. Crazy to talk about. It is also more wise to learn from other people's mistakes. It is like the unfair advantage. You will know all the freaking lessons and mistakes people made in the past, so that you do not make it. You do not waste the energy and the time on it right now. so that you can just make progress faster than they used to be. Okay, and the very last one is to make money investment. I'm talking about money, not just energy, time, and power and shit above. You actually need to make some kind of money investment so that you will get more invested and take this shit more seriously, or else you will end up nowhere on this journey. I can say that because some of my clients, they after they are full, they are just, you know, skipping the workout and shit, and eventually, of course, they were just stuck at the same weight. Until now, recently I've just texted them back to see how they goes, and still the same fucking place, because no one is holding them accountable, and also themselves, they don't take this shit seriously. So recently, or currently, or lately, I purchased a program from a beast at calisthenics, and he also does some kind of bodybuilding and stuff, and I immediately applied all that knowledge into my workout program. Basically, get a new one, different so far from my former workout routine, which I created on my own. But here, with this one, I got to where I was before the injury much faster, like 3 months earlier, and even stronger. That's it. And so, invest into programs, courses, people like coaches or mentors, and then they will walk you through all the shits faster. That is how I learned, basically. Yeah, that's it, bro. Goodbye.